So here we have a radical equation that we are going to solve. The square root of the quantity x squared negative 49 is equal to 0. And upon solving this radical equation, all we need to do is to find out the unknown value of the independent variable x that will satisfy indeed the given radical equation. By the way, in general mathematics, a radical equation is an algebraic equation involving radical expressions. Kaya siya tinawag na radical equation dahil yung independent variable x ay nasa loob ng radical symbols. So what you are seeing right here sa inyong mga monitor ay examples ng radical equations dahil yung independent variable x ay nasa loob ng radical symbol. Pero kung yung independent variable x mo ay nasa labas ng radical symbol within an algebraic equation, then this is not an example of radical equation. So upon solving this radical equation on the first line, we need to eliminate the radical symbol, and in order for us to eliminate the radical symbol, all we need to do is to take the second power on both sides of the radical equation so that we can eliminate the radical symbol. So here we can apply one of the properties of exponents, wherein the square root of the quantity can be written as the quantity raised to 1/2, right? So 1/2 times the exponent 2 will give us 1. That's why the remaining on the left hand side of the equation is x squared negative 49, and the second power of 0 will give us 0. So as you can see, this is a radical equation reducible to quadratic equation. So by the way, in general mathematics, a quadratic equation is an algebraic equation involving quadratic expressions. What you are seeing right here are examples of quadratic equations because the highest exponent in this algebraic equation is 2. That's why all of these are indeed examples of quadratic equation. So we will have x squared is equal to 49 upon doing this. So since we are solving for the value of x and we want to eliminate the exponent 2, we're going to take the square root on both sides of the quadratic equations. So we will have like this. So the index of the radical, which is 2, and the second power of x, which is 2, have been eliminated. That's why the remaining on the left hand side of the equation is x. So ladies and gentlemen, the value of x that will satisfy the given radical equation is positive 7 or negative 7, and that is the solution or the final answer. This is the process of finding the unknown value of the independent variable x upon solving a radical equation.
1,100,000 million billion trillion quadrillion quintillion sextillion septillion octillion nonillion decillion andecillion duodecillion tridecillion quadradecillion quindecillion sedecillion septendecillion octillion novendecillion bigentillion nonbigentillion duobigentillion tribigentillion quadrubigentillion